automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is...
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. B.J. Goodson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. This is taken at the 18. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys 47.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Third and long for Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Now a play fake here on first down. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. And they will take over at the 20. Yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrence Mitchell. So they're now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, caught left side by Robinson. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 12.
Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0.
makes the score Browns 14, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is going to be called in one-handed. It is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Oh, man, open down the middle of the field. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Cody Parkey.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On first down, it's Haskins. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This across midfield and inside the 45. Yeah, good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I can be snarky here and say, well, they didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
56-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Browns' drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys.
Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got him in. It's Robinson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Browns 28. Cowboys 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down. But we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
He'll fire deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go with Chubb on second down. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Cowboys 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Ball down in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Aho. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Parkey with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The rookie C.D. Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it up.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked up by Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
The kickoff for Dallas.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Marvin Hall returning it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 29, Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now Chubb. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down. They run. Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
A 19-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. And they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The kick by Parkey is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the carry, it's Chubb. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And again, it's Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run again with Hunt. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now Haskins on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, it's Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll give it to Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Chubb. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it third and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. I can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Play action. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.